like the top or you just like to lose? Make a move. Been at the bottom, I got the prove. You gotta choose. Make a choice. I need 100 pack for my boys. Be hating and talking and talking and hating. I bet you I kill the noise. I've been a man like I'm painting. I boost up my rating. You know how I play with toys. Pop out on any occasion, get standing ovations. They can't help it but rejoice. They all wanna follow me, cause I got my foot on the opposition neck and ain't no apologies. 100 yards, you know I own all the property. Daddy's home, you know I own all the property. You gotta choose. You like the top or you just like to lose? Make a move. Been at the bottom, I got the proof. You gotta choose. You like the top or you just like to lose? Make a move. Been at the bottom, I got the proof. You gotta choose. You like the top or you just like to lose? Make a move. Been at the bottom, I got the proof. You gotta choose. You like the top or you just like to lose? Make a move. Been at the bottom, I got the proof. You gotta choose. You gotta choose.
Yo, what's good, Sosa?
I've got some good news for you, my man.
Had a feeling you might. Let's hear it.
Well, it's actually good news for both of us. Because as of today, I'm the agent of Nike's newest athlete.
And that's me.
Good guess.
Oh, man. I'm repping the swoosh, baby. That's what's up.
Yes, you are. What you've been doing on the field made it easy to get a deal done.
Man, I've been waiting for this day to come.
I know you have, man. Keep an eye out for something from Nike. I'm sure they'll be sending you some love.
I'll be looking out for it. Thanks, Sosa.
Of course.
Whenever I touchdown, touchdown.
You know what we need. We gotta do this. Rock and roll. Let him go, baby. All right. Hello.
never had time for donuts. The beat go ham, no time for cold cuts. The game like Big Fish came to join up. Yeah, I'm still independent. They sold 1 million records. Yeah, used to be on my checklist. Big diamonds don't need a necklace. Look, we built the sound like it's double speed Tetris. I cannot build without God in it. We built the sound, you can't copy this. I never brag, it's just confidence. I never rap for your compliments. I wrote this one for the indie grind. If you ain't signed on the dotted line, can't buy my soul with no dollar signs. The industry so full of troglodytes. I don't follow trends. Run it up. Say that with my chest. Run it up. No, I will not bend. Run it up. Gang time in it. Gang time. I don't follow trends. Say that with my chest. I will not bend. Gang time. Run it up. 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 You gotta put in that work, dog. I put the kingdom first. I know that you gotta wait for your turn sometimes to build something really sustainable. Work on your catalog so the day that you finally pop off, you'll see it's not just a once off. You put in time, the harvest is ready, it's ripe. I thank God for the payment. That's a solid foundation.
It's the NFL on EA Sports. And if it's in the game, it's in the game. It's the Jaguars and the Chiefs. And it comes your way next on Madden Football.
From one of the loudest venues in the National Football League, you get a look there at GEHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. Today we hit Week 10, and we've got a good one in store between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Kansas City Chiefs. Hello again, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, we look at this Chiefs ball club. They were winners last time out, so they'll be looking, Charles, to make it 2 in a row.
And what I enjoyed when I watched their game tape and their victory last week is they put it together in every phase. Good offense, good defense, and some key plays on special teams. Let's see if they can get that second win in a row.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Jaguars, they come in off a loss last time out, but they've been playing better than 500 ball the last couple months. The Chiefs defense out to go to work here. Sensational a week ago in the victory. And the one task with making the calls is going to be this man. Their 50. Now Lawrence on first down. Completing it here to Marvin Jones. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. The numbers for Jones last week: 5 catches, 74 yards.
And he was able to get open there, but that's not always easy against this bunch defensively. We are deep enough into the season where numbers count. This is #1 rated defense in the NFL. They'll have a tough time.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The Jags picking up the first down there, a gain of 12. Here's Lawrence. Lawrence hit and the ball is free. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
What part do they went empty set there? No backs in the backfield. All receivers out in the pattern. And in this situation, you know what the quarterback has to do? Act as his own blitz control.
Yeah, he's got nobody else there to protect him.
No one else there to protect him, which means he's got to get rid of the football and absorb the hit, but not go down and fumble the ball.
The Chiefs defense back out there. And they'll begin by trying to defend a 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line. Now a handoff to start it out. Robinson. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness. He's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the 1st down run goes backwards. From the gun, it's Lawrence. Finds the open target, Arnold. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. It's his first catch, and it'll be good for 15 and a 1st down. On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. A beautiful fake. That's another gain of 15 on back-to-back plays. 10-0 the score after 1. The Jags with a football to begin the 2nd quarter. As they've got it with a 1st and 10. Lawrence finds his tight end Ingram. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the 1st down.
Lawrence with the handoff to Robinson. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. And the officials here going to pause the game for a second. Looks like there's an injured Chief on the field. We'll step aside and get an update when we return to KC. On 2nd and 11 now. Lawrence. Oh, the ball comes out. But they say it's incomplete.
What we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the 1st down at the 29. And that's good for a gain of 6. And it'll be 4th down. The kick by Crosby is good. And they get themselves on the board here. It's 10-3. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
The Kansas City defense back onto the field. Their guys have the lead here in this 1st half. They'll try to further the cause on their end as this drive begins 1st and 10. And they'll throw on 1st down with Lawrence. And that'll be caught downfield by Shenault. Past the 20. Touchdown, Jaguars. Laviska Shenault, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Extra point up and good by Crosby. And we are even at 10 apiece. Those are the kind of drives they like on offense, from the coordinator to the quarterback, the line, everybody. The Chiefs defense back out there. They'll search for a stop here in the 2nd quarter.
Let's go.
They start on the ground with Robinson here. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Now Lawrence to throw. He'll get that underneath ETN. Short completion, just 4 yards. 3rd and 7 now. And just in general terms, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
Throwing now, Lawrence on 1st down. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Jones. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35. And to throw again is Lawrence. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. 1st down marker at the 31. It's 3rd down. Here's Lawrence to throw. Escaping under pressure again, and down he goes again. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The Kansas City defense back onto the field. On 1st and 10, it's Lawrence. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
This time they stay on the ground. And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down. The Chiefs defense back out there. They hold the lead here in this 3rd quarter, but every drive important in a 1-score game as this one begins 1st and 10 here. Second half begins with a run by Robinson, and he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that one's secure before they slide off and try to chip someone at the second level.
On 3rd down, Lawrence. And Ingram holds it in. And he is going to have a Jags first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
On 1st down, Lawrence. And a catch made by his tight end, Luke Farrell. A gain of 8 there on the play. And they'll be left with 2nd and a couple. A shotgun snap and a give to ETN. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 46. Now Lawrence. Lawrence hit and the ball is free. Fortunate to get that football back because trailing here in the second half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity because it could have been lost there, their chance to score points. But the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
Man open, here is Jones. And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
That's a good bounce back play right there after taking a sack on 1st down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a 3rd and short yardage call through the offensive coordinator. You like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out 3rd and long.
No gain on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down.
They dialed up the blitz on 3rd down, and your worry as a defense that they can hit you with a big play in that situation. Instead, the blitz pays off, able to rally to the football and make the play.
And they'll try and throw for it with Lawrence. This one complete to Christian Kirk. And he is going to have a Jags 1st down. It's a gain of 12 on 4th. A big pickup of 12 yards on 4th down. Drive from Stalling. So after the 4th down conversion, now 1st and 10 inside the 25. Lawrence going to throw again. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. Boy, how good has this defense been seemingly all game long?
I really think right from the first snap, I think you're really onto something there. In this passing game, it just can't get off the ground. And that play, it wound up losing yardage.
2nd and 11 now. Lawrence will throw. Looking for the out route here, and it's completed to Kirk. That'll give him 8 that time. And this will wind up being a 3rd and 3.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is...
We're back now in KC. The offense on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. Now Lawrence. And able to find Kirk complete. And the Jaguars are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They'll run with ETN. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal. Looking to throw, Lawrence. Blitz coming, and down he goes. A big win there defensively on 2nd and goal. A loss of 7, and it brings up 3rd. It has been a rough afternoon for him trying to get rid of the football. See, that's now 5 sacks.
How'd you like to be the offensive coordinator, the offensive line coach trying to come up with an answer for this pass rush? What blocking assignments do you change? Can guys play a little bit better? And we're seeing the end result on the scoreboard. Long day in the pocket for their quarterback.
Well, so a drive that spans all that time, and yet you may only come away with 3 points here.
Well, your defense, all right, they actually like these long drives. They get to rest over on the sidelines for a while. But when you're not finishing with points in terms of touchdowns, that's frustrating. They've got to figure out how to close out these long drives and get 6s instead of 3s.
The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So a big spot now for Crosby, but he's been here before. From the right hash, this a 31-yard attempt. The kick by Crosby is good, and that will cut this lead back down to 4 now. It's 17-13. So an interesting call there to take the three. I mean, I guess they're thinking that their hands were tied, but, you know, fourth quarter, that field goal might not help them that much in the end.
Yeah, eventually they're going to need the touchdown. The thinking must have...
The Kansas City defense back onto the field. They've been the better of the two sides so far. They've got the two. Out of the gun, it's Lawrence. Throw right side is going to be caught by Kirk. Finding room at midfield. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. So the big play gets him across midfield. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. And the Chiefs are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training.
The Chiefs defense back out there. They'll be summoned one more time here in the final minute of this football.
Come on, set.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. So the completion results there in 9. Second and 1 forthcoming. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
In this defense through 3.5 quarters, so I don't expect it to get any easier now. You know they're going to be sitting back and waiting on everything, and they force an incompletion there.
On 3rd and 1, it's Lawrence. Able to find Jones. And he is out of bounds. 20 seconds to go as he does pick up a first down. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Lawrence. He's going to let it fly. This is caught inside the 15. So this one in the win column for Kansas City. And we talk so much about the turnover battle, determining who wins, who loses. This game, no exception. Error-free football, no turnovers at all, and they win it.
So this is one you don't have to convince your team that what you're saying is accurate. And you know what I'm talking about. Head coach always stands up in front of the team and says, guys, if we do this, this, and this, we'll win. And usually they say if we win the turnover battle, we'll win. Well, here's the proof right there. Win the turnover battle, go on to victory. Now the guys believe. You move on to the next lesson where you have to convince them. This one is now planted.
So for the Chiefs, the win gets them back over 500 at 5-4 on the year. And they will hit the road next week to take on the LA Chargers. Meanwhile, for the Jaguars, it's a bit of a setback as they drop to 6-4 now. And they'll get a late bye next week, which might be coming at the right time. And they'll be back in action in Week 12.
Got your best friend hanging out the arm though. Got game like I'm dropping me a console. No, I don't swim, but I give up. Now flex. While you there looking the best, feel the get up in your chest while I soak up my success, getting tokens for your stress. I be making all the checks anytime you see me step on a stage, acting real soft like my skin coming beige. Gonna step out and with him, girl, you fake. Try to get it out, what you hands on, you and dance on. Tell your boyfriend go and put your pants on. Down, the best friend. She went and did the same thing. I'm really mad, but she won't know. Everything has gotta be cool when we living so cold. Feel it in your bones. You ain't gonna feel it till I'm gone. Caught up in your feelings, now you froze. And everything around you getting cold. The chill is in my bones. Caught up in my feelings, now I'm froze. I don't really feel it till you gone. And everything around me getting. I'm gone, yo. Headed where the homie live, cause it's on, yo. I was chasing 3 women like I'm Mojo Jojo. So my girl got mad and she my bro. Monica, you're wrong, though. That's against a bro code. Headed to his home, though. No, he living solo. Vertebrae. Got this broken to his place. This shit in his face, yeah. From then I say it's evidence. You entertain my loyalty to infiltrate. The only woman that I claim to risk your life to get some strange. All my anger is a pain. You didn't know that I'm a saint. I will blow your up. Then I again. Gone. Feel it in your bones. You ain't gonna feel it till I'm gone.
It's the National Football League on EA Sports. And we've got the Chargers veteran linebacker, who had a strong showing last week with an 8-tackle game. It's the Chargers and the Chiefs, and it's coming up next on Madden Football.
Southern California has a new modern home for NFL football, and it is this place, wondrous SoFi Stadium here in Inglewood. Today we've got an interesting Week 11 matchup on tap between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Los Angeles Chargers. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin with CD. Our game featuring a great matchup at the quarterback position. A couple of Pro Bowlers from a year ago. Patrick Mahomes of the Chiefs, Justin Herbert of the Chargers.
And Brandon, these are the two names in big bold letters on the marquee sign, aren't they? This is why everyone tuned in. This is why we're here. And these are the kind of games where they wind up seeing if they can outdo each other, contrary to what they told us both. No, we're just...
The Chiefs defense set to get going. Winners of 2 straight coming in. They started on the ground with Eckler. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 19 carries, 81 yards, and a touchdown.
In a perfect world, they'd run the ball the same way they did last week, but against the #1 rush defense in the league, they have to find a different way to move the ball. Maybe they start throwing it early and come back to the run.
Eckler going to get it again on 2nd down. And some space here. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk at the 45. That good for 19 and a first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run. And let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down. Otherwise, it's going to be a long afternoon.
Gets it into the hands of Allen on the jet sweep. And he'll take this one across the 45 up to about the 46-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40. Give him 15 yards on that one and a Charger first down. Now it's Herbert. The completion good. This is Eric Ebron. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line. They'll come up now on 2nd and a yard. Here's Herbert. And this is caught. First catch for Keenan Allen. And he's going to get this down near the 25. Well, whatever script they put together for this offensive drive, Charles, seems to be working. I'm curious to see if this defense will make any adjustments here.
Things certainly going according to plan, aren't they? I mean, the way they're advancing the football, it's like they're on the practice field having one of their better days. But instead, it's game day, and they're moving the ball downfield with purpose.
So the completion results there in 9 yards, and it'll bring up a 2nd and short. Justin Herbert looking to pass. He'll get this out wide to Eckler. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical. They've been crisp. And as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early 1st and goal.
A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door. 1st and goal. Back to throw here, Herbert. And this will be caught in the end zone for a Chargers touchdown. Odell Beckham, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Chargers are on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point good by Hopkins. And it's now a 7-0 game. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told. And it's OBJ, Odell Beckham, who ends it with a touchdown reception. The Kansas City defense back onto the field. They'll look for the stop here in the 1st quarter of a tie ball game. Here's Eckler to begin the drive. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. This defense for the Chiefs, they were very good in the win last week against Jacksonville.
And what I saw on film was a nearly unstoppable pass rush. 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries given up. So now what do you do on offense? You just max protect, keep everyone in and run the ball, or maybe just 1 or 2 receiver routes in order to try and keep your quarterback upright.
7-7, our score after 1. Charger football to start quarter number 2 as they've got it with a 2nd and 13 forthcoming. It's Eckler again. And he'll take it ahead to the 28-yard line.
Holding offense.
So that time they got the left guard with a hold.
And let's face it, in today's ball, you might have that 330-pound guy you're supposed to clear out of there. You might need a little bit of extra help by grabbing the jersey and trying to ride him out.
That throw into the arms of Allen. And down he'll go at the 25. Without the previous penalty, that would have been a 1st down. Instead, it's just a gain of 10. Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. And that is incomplete.
And that is how you respond after taking one on the chin to begin this game. Give up a 1st drive touchdown, go back out on defense, and completely shut them down to force a 3 and out.
The Chiefs defense back out there. They've got the upper hand in terms of field position as this drive starts inside the offense's 10-yard line. Running on 1st down, Eckler. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. 56 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times.
I know that play went to the left side, and that's what it was designed to do, an outside handoff there. But how about the whole offensive line being involved? Seal the left side where the play was going, what they call play side. But how about on the back side? Just taking care of business to make sure no one can...
Is the biggest key the left tackle?
Without a doubt. Control that edge. Get out there. You want that left tackle, if you bring your tight end over there, either way, control the edge of the line of scrimmage, you got a chance to rumble.
And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down L.A. Here's Herbert. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here on this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
Herbert takes it and just pops it forward. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield after a gain of about 4. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Herbert now. He's going to let it go end zone for Allen. And oh no, it's incomplete. Well, it's a touchdown if he holds on, but somehow took his eyes off of it, falls to the ground, and brings up 4th down. The Kansas City defense back onto the field. And with time running short here, they'll simply take a knee, and that should do it for half number 1. And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. The white flag coming out as they line up to kneel on it. All that remains is to snap this once, and that'll do it for the first half of play. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach?
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Things starting to get interesting in this final weekend before Thanksgiving. So let's see what's going on around the NFL. We'll get started out in Denver, and it's the Raiders out in front as they approach halftime. Hunter Renfrow, a touchdown reception. Next, we head down to Houston to check on the Texans at home at NRG Stadium. And as you see, they were losers earlier this afternoon. Carson Wentz, a strong performance there, over 300 yards passing with 3 touchdowns in the victory. Lastly, let's head up to the Twin Cities to check in on the Vikings at home in Minneapolis. And you can see they trail the visiting Cowboys. Dak Prescott has thrown a touchdown pass. Time now for a check of the next-gen stats for KC in that first half. And they've had plenty of success throwing the football so far this afternoon, as they're on pace to throw for over 300 yards if their form holds. Meanwhile, for the Chargers, they were on the other end of the spectrum in terms of passing efficiency. That's going to need to improve in the second half to come.
The Chiefs defense back out there. They just got the benefit of a beautiful punt a moment ago. So this offense backed up down by their own goal line to start this possession. They'll start on the ground here on first down. Oh, and this is going to wind up a safety. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line.
That's exactly what they were aiming for defensively. A huge early play that cuts off any opposing momentum at the knees. As soon as that snap was made, they were flying to the ball and through the line. Great call from the coaching staff and even better execution.
The Kansas City defense back onto the field.
Here we go, set.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Well, these guys are going to chop into that deficit. They got to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Herbert. It's Williams on the catch. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Just a gain of a couple there, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Was that a receiver? Yeah, actually it was. There's a running back who was a receiver on the play. Ike's been spending time in the receiver drills getting his feet down.
Well, those guys out of the backfield, and the Chiefs are going to get him. Chris Jones in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. That's their first time getting to the quarterback, sack number 1. And, you know, they had 5 last week, I'm remembering.
And you have to find a way to slow down the pass rush, not necessarily with just protecting your quarterback, but you show them a lot of different looks, and they did that in the first half. You know, different angles, different things to slow down the speed. They got to him here in the second half. Now they've got to come up with a counter to that and maybe do something different.
Able to convert on 3rd and 14, a terrific play call. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 32-yard line. Up the middle with Eckler. And an excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22. 65 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
But they're getting ready to go to work now in prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot and picked up nice yardage, didn't he?
And now he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone. Herbert setting up to throw on 1st down. On the screen, this is Eckler. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16.
And good yardage there on 1st down, because sometimes all you need to do on the screen is get one key block. That might set your man free, and that was pretty good pursuit to the football defensively, or it could have gone for more.
2nd down at 4. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And the Chargers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal here as the tackle made at the 9.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then of course they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play.
Back now at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. It's Charger football, but they trail here as we get going in quarter number 4. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Back to throw. Herbert. Quick hitter here, it's complete. Touchdown, Chargers. Eric Ebron. His first touchdown on the year. And the Chargers have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. So they fought half the battle here, but they're still down.
Plenty of work still left for them, but they delivered in the first step in their comeback attempt.
On is Hopkins now for the extra point. And this is back to a 5-point game. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. And it winds up with a touchdown for Los Angeles. The Chiefs defense back out there. They're out there trying to protect this 4th quarter lead. So this a big drive as it begins 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, Herbert. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds.
I I got the sense that the defense created a little momentum for them there, didn't they?
Did their job, forced the punt. Now, nice start to the drive. Offense has to do their part.
Yeah, they certainly do, but what a great start for them. They've got to go thank the guys on D.
To throw again on second down. Herbert. He finds his target. Beckham. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down. Looking to throw. Herbert. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and that will bring up second down. Out of the gun, Eckler running it. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 71 yards on the ground for Eckler here, and that's a first down.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Once more, here's Eckler. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Out of the gun, Herbert. Over the middle, it's complete. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. Back to throw. Herbert. He completes it to Beckham. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 31-yard line. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another first. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
It sort of looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But this defense gets 2 more stops. They can keep them out of that area.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Herbert will find Williams on the slant. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 18. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. Eckler now between the tackles. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Now Herbert got to get him to the line in a hurry. Now a throw here to his running back. And they're going to get this down inside the 15. Herbert. Touchdown! Keenan Allen. 14-yard touchdown. And the Chargers have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter.
There it is, partner. You see it. 4 fingers. What does that mean?
That signifies the 4th quarters here.
That's right. Who's going to dominate? Usually both teams are holding them up. We own the 4th quarter, what we found out so far. 2 touchdowns in here, and now they've taken the lead.
Yeah, second one putting them in front. You know what I see on the other sideline, though? It seems like they've tensed up, had that lead. They were playing not to lose it, and they've lost it.
That's a great observation. When you play...
The Kansas City defense back onto the field. And this game is coming down to the wire, so they know this is the drive. One last throw here for Herbert. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. Well, it took us until the final play, Charles, to officially decide a winner. Although on that last play they were so backed up, it would have taken a miracle, and they couldn't get that miracle done. Well, I like how you stayed with it because we both knew that this had to go down to the last play, and neither side was going to exhale until that play concluded because we've seen the improbable before. A couple of laterals, maybe some poor defense on the back end. They might have gone all the way to the end zone. In this case, though, it didn't happen. Perhaps next time. So for Kansas City, it's an important win in terms of staying in the postseason race as they move to 6-4.
Yeah, let me show you how to be a star. Let me show you how to go far, far. Let me show you how to shine bright. Let me show you how to shine bright. Let me show you how to be a star. Yeah, pull up with a baddie in a fancy car. How to party like a rock star and play guitar like a superstar. Yeah, and I'm so tired of them playing with me. Yeah, pushing my buttons, this ain't no game to me. Yeah, ain't got time to be explaining me. Yeah, I'ma just take over the game, baby. Yeah, let me show you how to be a star. Let me show you how to go far, far. Let me show you how to shine bright. Let me show you how to shine bright.